That's a good question because the more we work in an ecosystem, the more there will be a fight which company gets the attention of the consumer. It's the same like with Apple. No? I think it's the Apple brand, but it's produced somewhere else. But people see Apple and don't see the producer behind. That happens in many industries and was a key topic when we discussed smart services. And the question was, will be the future focal point to the consumer, the company that is providing mobility service, or will it be the company that is producing the car? And my biggest concern was all the time that if car companies don't change, they will lose the customer contact and will be just a replaceable, I would say, company, not really valued by the consumer. I think that's your question, and I come to it. But that's a core. If you compare it to the industry I'm coming from the digital industry, I think that's there for decades. I think we always, in an IT stack, struggled who is seen, and you can adopt different strategies. Think about Intel. There was a slogan, Intel Inside. Nobody has ever seen a chip, but it was more or less the core engine, of this user experience and performance, etc. That is one direction you could go. Another one is the question, who is the one in an ecosystem where the customer feels is the final responsibility, this one throat to choke. I know it from the software industry. So at the beginning, it were always the big system integrators. But over time, in my experience in SAP, more and more it shifted to the software companies because there is the experience to help the customer in critical situations. So that's another, let's say, positioning you could take. I come to the car industry, but let's translate this first. I believe in the car industry, but I'm not from a car industry. But I personally believe that that the car manufacturer over time have to convert into a service company. I strongly believe in mobility as a service, even if it takes 20 or 30 years, and that would mean to transform from a product company more into a service company. The same if now in IT you have cloud productions where it's more or less the same. If you sell software, is different than providing software as a service. It's completely different. And it's different capabilities, it's a different business model, it's a different culture in a company, etc. And the transformation isn't easy, it takes time. But I strongly believe it's necessary. So I'm a little bit concerned if this model Intel Inside would work in the automotive industry. I'm not sure. I'm not an expert, but I'm doubtful. Put it this way. I'm doubtful. I think the other way is a better one. Yeah.